Yeah, it's Big Fan Breezy. Yo, we talking Nets basketball. Listen, we gonna get to it. Trust me. We gotta talk about it.
Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets blog.
Yo, listen, man. I want to get to it. Looking at the roster, the potential going into this season, I'm getting Byron Scott vibes. And I want to, show y'all the roster that went to the finals. You understand? I want y'all to see what happened with that roster, so you can see what we did as a team to make it to the finals. Stay with me. Okay, here we go. Oh shit. He said, by the way, we got Brooklyn representation. Me. Yeah. You talking about for the no, I'm talking about on a panel. I'm talking about every day. I'm talking about a show. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Leaf. I know you there. I'm there. It's other Nets fans there. We there. Yeah, they need to let Brooklyn in. They ain't letting Brooklyn in. I want to tell them I said let Brooklyn in. What y'all talking about, man? Shout out to James Guy. He said thumbs up, man. Hit that like button. Word, we live in here, man. What up, Ron C? What up? Talking about we ain't got, but yeah, you heard what I said, Leaf. You know what I'm talking about. We need to be up in the building. Talking about. Yeah, I pull up to chill for chill. Y'all pull out. And that's what, man, listen, man. I ain't been an open gym in a minute. Besides that, I'll be pulling up. You know what I'm saying? They got LA fans. They got, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. They just got the regular teams, man. He said, this is what I'm telling you. I'm not asking them to love me. This is the Brooklyn way, yo. We know how to spread love. We know what love is, and I ain't calling them fake love. I'm letting them know what it is in Brooklyn, representing the Brooklyn Nets, us having a team. I ain't in there because, it's so nice. Now we making elbow room. We the ones changing shit around. Okay, this go over here. Nah, put this here, doing this. Like, nah, we not. Oh, okay. Well, no, we do it our way, the Brooklyn way. That's what I'm telling you, Leaf. That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about what they go. Like, no, bro. Like, we got our whole style. All of them out here, they don't represent us. The Brooklyn Nets, they need a Brooklyn Nets fan on a panel regularly. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Like, come on, man. Don't do me like that. Know how I'm on it. Shit. I'm on timing. Shit. Trying to get it type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to get it type shit. Look, in 2000, this is the roster. We went to the finals. We lost to the Spurs, right? But look at the roster. Chris Childs, Jason Collins, Brandon Armstrong, Lucius Harris, Richard Jefferson, Anthony Johnson, Jason Kidd, Kerry Kittles, Donnie Marshall, Kenyon Martin, Dikembe Mutombo, Rodney Rogers, Brian Scalabrine, Tamar Slade, Aaron Williams. You can't tell me that the head coach wasn't getting busy. That's the head coach putting in that work. Like that, we got Jason Kidd, but come on, man, let's keep it real. See, this is the second season. 5 stars got 10 plus points. This is our style of play if we go into the season. This is what we need. But realistically, we got Cam Thomas scoring over 20. Mikal Bridges getting 20. Cam Thomas said, I've been comfortable. I was comfortable from a rookie. I've been comfortable. Comfortable. What we talking about, man? Comfortable. Leaf Diggy said, we're going to talk more about this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk more about this. Yeah. Because shout to the Players' Choice, the panel, but none of them Brooklyn Nets fans, man. That's all I could say. That's all I could say. But listen, man, this is what I was trying to say when I pulled up last time. These are serviceable minutes and serviceable players. You see 5 players in double digits right there, right? Right? This the second year, though. But Pete, look under here, the next 4, 5.7, 5.8, 6.2, 7.0. That matter. Now look at that. Look at that stat. Follow me. Come with me. 81 games, Jason Collins. This is the bench. He played 9 players on a regular basis. He ran a 9-man rotation. What we talking about? Huh? Jason Collins, 81 games. The Kemba Mutombo, not so much. He played 24. Latter years, he's 36, whatever. Aaron Williams, 81 games, didn't start none of them, but had 19 minutes. Dikembe, when he was there, played 21 minutes. Jason Collins, 66 games he started, 81 games playing this off the bench. What? He didn't even shoot the ball a lot, but he was playing 66 games. He was what? No, he played 81 games. That's consistency. That's health and consistency. But to the finals, the Nets got to the finals because of health and consistency. What we talking about, man? What is we talking about, man? I'm a Nets fan out here, man. I tell y'all slow down. Stop playing with my name. What y'all do? Y'all consistently play with my name, and then what? I just be talking basketball. But here we go. He played this player's big minutes. I will say that. But these guys are in their prime. Kid is 29. 37 and a half minutes just shy of that. Richard Jefferson, 36 minutes. Kenyon Martin, 34 minutes. Kerry Kittles, 30 minutes. Huh? Villanova product. Kerry Kittles. Huh? Meeting up with Mikal Bridges. Yo, did you hear about this? Oh, remember that kind of play? Remember the coach would say, run that X and O. Oh, I'm giving them game from back in the day because they used to be they went to the same college. Kerry Kittles. You heard what I said? Kerry Kittles. Talking to Mikal Bridges. Talking to him about leadership. Talking to him about consistency. Talking to him about the mid-range. Talking to him about defense. Kerry Kittles still around. Mikal Bridges could call Kerry Kittles right now. Yo, Kerry, I ain't doing shit. I just wanted to ask you a question. Mikal Bridges could do that. Huh? Stop playing with me. Jacques Vaughn, Jalen Wilson, both went to the same college. What? Yo, this means something. Talking about. We're talking about everybody picking these rosters. Yeah, I heard that Detroit. I said that early in the offseason, but nah, this is more consistent with the Nets are building this roster. We're going to be better than a roster before KD and Kyrie came when we were 42 and 40 with Kenny Atkinson. When we were that, we better than that. So, yeah, I'll be talking like that because I know what I'm talking about. Shout to Brockwork, man. So, yeah, man. This is what's going to happen, man. Jacques Vaughn going to run a 9-10 man rotation. You feel what I'm saying? Got 9-10 guys out there that we could rely on with the Brooklyn Nets, like Nick Claxton, who going to play stretch the floor and got 11 pounds added on for muscles so he could play more post defense. Said he was not inviting, but was ready for the drop back defense, seeing if he could do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, yo, what we talking about, man? He ready for it. Felt like he was insulted. He wasn't on a defensive team or a decoy candidate. What we talking about, man? I mean, if anything, if you think about FIBA shit, maybe Nick Claxton should have been there instead of Jared Jackson. But I mean, that's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, maybe Cameron Johnson shouldn't have went and Nick Claxton should have went and Mikal Bridges should have went. Respectfully. But anyways, We got Nick Claxton. You see what he do, and you see how he play. It's up. Now, when you got that kind of player that could cover that much space, that between the paint, right behind that, and to the 3-point line, with the fundamentals of coaching like Jacques Vaughn, with assistant coaches next to him, making sure they make the right call. And if it's wrong, he got someone to be honest to say, nah, I think this is the best play. And they go back and forth until they have the answer together, because they are a team. We got a team of coaches and a team of players. It's lit. Brock Works said Cam Thomas and Wofford gonna motivate each other. Yeah, they hoop already together. I'm gonna show you their stats too. I had looked at it, and Wofford was a better scorer than what he is in the NBA, and you know he played a role. But again, everybody's saying a lot of stuff about this and that. But again, you know, I feel like, as far as chemistry and players that we building around, Cam Thomas is one of those players, because Wofford was from LSU, you know, and again, the Brooklyn Nets are taking a page from winning formulas. Looking at college, you look across the bridge, you see that with Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. You see that with Sacramento Kings with Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox. Those are two examples of teammates that hooped in college together that the NBA say, yo, you know, I want them to do that in the NBA. How real is that? How many times can that happen where college teammates could hoop together? And I don't know the example of how far De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk went, but I do know that Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson went together. Mikal Bridges was on that team too. Mikal Bridges won again with Jalen Brunson when Josh Hart left. So I said all that to say that you got Cam Thomas, who played with Trendon Wofford. You got DSJ, who familiar with the Dorian Finney-Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like you got situations where these teammates have chemistry, and you won't recognize it, like Leaf would say, because you're not a fan of the Nets and don't know the intricate, you know what I mean, details, because of the research that a casual Nets fan might go as far as go. But me, being a big fan of the Nets, you know, I take things to the extent here and there. So I look at it like a pause or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I be really, really, really wanting to know. Yeah, Leaf. Yo, what's up, Leaf?
Yeah. What's good, man? I'm at work right now. Listen, I already done told you what my game plan was over there, bro. Like, listen, as far as PC goes, bro, they don't need to know everything what we doing. They don't, man, because they don't believe in us anyway, bro. Like, listen, as far as
Yo,
I'm, oh,
yeah.
no,
Talk
hold
to
on, let
me.
me finish.
Talk to me.
Listen, you hell bent. I understand you hell bent on making the elbow room in there. I'm not. I'm hell bent on making our house much way bigger than all these other niggas' houses. My house, your house, Nets Kingdom house, Nets Daily house. We got another cat. Damn, I forgot his name. I was just looking at him yesterday. I wanted to put you onto him because he had a whole bunch of stuff about the Nets and about Cam Thomas and about Mikal Bridges. Man, excuse me, I'm talking fast. He was just making videos and shit, all that. We got we got a lot of people. We got a lot of people that we ain't even really connect with yet, man. And we all gonna lock arms, just like Brock, just like Jay, just like Priest, and just like everybody that came in here and showed love and locked arms with us. We had people give up on us in the last year. We had people say, "Nah, I'm out." In the last year, bro, and I ain't with the fake love shit. So when we start getting on, when we start putting foots and asses again, bro,
Yeah.
like I don't want these niggas tallying on and try to backpack on, bro. They wasn't here. This is our bus.
No.
I,
But what I'm
I don't
saying,
want
all
our
right,
bus
let me
nowhere else. If our bus just
listen.
so happen to pass through, then they got to get the fuck out the way. Just that simple, bro. But I want our house being way bigger than niggas, man, because I already know
Look,
niggas is gonna
look,
spew
look,
narrative
look,
and shit
look,
over
look,
there, bro, and I don't want it, and I'm not having that. No,
but that's what I'm saying. But both at the end of the day, when me and you, we may have different roads of getting where we going, but we still going to the same place, right?
obviously,
So what I'm saying is, I gotta do me for you to and I need you to do you. You feel what I'm
right,
saying? Like I need you to be who you are, like as a Nets fan, like what you're doing, and I need to be who I am and do it. We need to be doing this. You feel what I'm saying?
right,
Like because my thing is, as far as representation, what I'm saying is, it's not like there's a Nets fan on a panel. Like they know basketball, and I do respect their takes, but they takes ain't my takes. And I just think that I'm
exactly,
a better Nets fan than them. Like they might, again, like I said, I'm not. It's not that I'm hell bent, but it does grind my gears to hear Nets being represented in a certain way, knowing I'm in a chat on like what,
right,
like you know what I'm
right,
saying? Like
right.
so, it'd be more of that than anything. Right.
And look, and as far as being a Nets fan, listen. I as of right now, you might be a better Nets fan than me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no shame in saying that. But when it comes to what I need, what I believe, what it takes for this team, for this roster to win, I know what the hell I'm talking about. I said it in the offseason. I said, what did
That's
I
why we
say?
here.
The most important thing, listen, our bench is going to be very important to what we do this year. And what
Right.
happened? Our bench showed out.
So can
Never
we
in
get
the
to
first
the
game.
right? So let's get to this right here, Leaf. These are the bench right here. I want to show you how many minutes they actually played: 23 minutes, 21 minutes, 19 minutes, 19 minutes. Out there getting substantial minutes: 12 minutes, 12 minutes, and then 8 minutes, and then seven. Like yo. So what I'm saying is, to me, Byron Scott, a lot of the credit got to a kid. Fair enough. But
Mm-hmm.
Byron Scott did a great job of playing all his roster. A
Right.
great job. And again, the stat that you consider is on the coach is the minutes per game and how many
Right.
games played. When you look
Right.
at just don't even, we're not even looking at kid. You see, we ain't even looking at him. We just looking at the bench because, like you said, we harping on the bench, right? So let's harp on the bench, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is, again, like I said, we got different roles, but we going to the same place. Like this shows right here. If Jacques Vaughn could do this with minutes wise, with the guys, with the players on the bench, we're gonna win games, bro. Trust me, we're
Absolutely.
going to win games.
Absolutely. And but I think here's the thing with this particular team as pertains to this year. Right now, it's two things that we need to establish. We need to establish a defensive game plan. Hear me? A defensive game plan, because we know we got defenders. We know we got individual guys that could play defense, but the difference between individual guys that could play defense and us conjoining together and locking arms and putting our minds together as a team, different defense is a different thing, bro. They was talking earlier about the 2004 Pistons. No, I mean that's another level right there. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, when you add the elements of a Ben Wallace who is all world defensive, we all know ain't nobody touching that. You know, it
Bro,
is what it
I'm
is.
gonna keep it.
I'm not. I got no
Bro,
shame
all
in
of that.
mentioning that. Hold on.
Oh,
But
go ahead.
but the thing when you mention key elements like Rasheed Wallace, we don't have nobody like that on our team. When you mention the elements like Tayshaun, we might have a Tayshaun on our team. We might have a
Mikal
Rip Hamilton
Bridges.
on our we might have a Rip Hamilton on our team.
But no, that's a good comparison between Tyshawn Prince and Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
I like
Tayshaun. I think listen, and in certain situations he may be closer to Rip Hamilton, bro. Like in
right.
terms
He's
of where
like
he's scoring for
he's a
most.
combination of both players. I like
Yes,
that.
he
Mikal Bridges
is
is a combination of Mikal Bridges. I mean,
Tayshaun Prince and
the
Rip
player
Hamilton.
was Mikal Bridges is a combination of Rip Hamilton and Tayshaun Prince.
Yes. I believe that's the direction that he's going if he's not there yet. Now, in terms of a Chauncey Billups, I don't think we have a Chauncey on our team. I don't think we have a guy that can control
Big
because
shot Bob.
I don't think we have nothing like that, man. Like I'll be as first to admit that there's some layers missing. Now, in terms of I said what I said about Spencer Dinwiddie last night when we was on a pop stream on together. I was like, yo, now that he playing off the ball and now that he got basically 1 year left on his contract, he know for a fact, yo, it's time to get this shit up in the air and time to stop bullshitting and it's time to stop trying to run the offense. The ball is out of his hand and he's on the wing now as a wing scorer. I like that. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Obviously, I told we already know about Cam Thomas, Lonnie Walker, DSJ. Those are our energy guys off the bench, and those are the guys that's gonna have some support off the bench. And the thing is, and with Noah Clowney, you talked about Watford. Clowney grabbed like 8 rebounds that night. We talk about Watford. Jay was tight that Dayron Sharp got injured. Man, he gonna have to just get over it. But it is what it is. And now in terms of this team, what I see right now, based off of one game, is basically the Clippers, bro, where Lou Williams was leading the team in scoring, and that's basically going to be Cam Thomas, bro, like for the most part, because Mikal is a number. Even though Mikal is the number one, he's going to be scouted as the number one. So he
Right.
going most nights he's going to be playing decoy basketball, as in terms of the offense. Now on defense, we know what he could do.
Right.
But
Well, I want to say two things. One, we a different offense if DFS is hitting the shots. If DFS can hit his knockdown that open three he been getting, if he could be consistent, knocking that guy at a high percentage, I'm talking about shooting that at a high clip. If he could do that, I'm talking 40 to 50% or even more. If we could get DFS to do that, we are different offense. But when it come down to what you were saying with Mikal Bridges, you were saying that you cool with him being on the wing. You saying that, right?
I'm cool with Dinwiddie being on the wing. That's what I'm saying. I'm cool with Dinwiddie
all right. So based off
off the ball.
Right. Based off the first preseason game, let me ask you this: the next game, what you want the starting lineup to be?
The next game, and excuse me. Oh, my bad. I had to sneeze here. The next game, if Cam Johnson is still unavailable, I'm okay with the lineup that we ran. The problem is when Cam Johnson come back, that's gonna throw us back to kind of our initial setting, because the thing is we want Dinwiddie off the ball. The problem is figuring out how to play Claxton and Ben Simmons in the same lineup. Now Ben Simmons is attacking more. That which is good. Nick Claxton is not unafraid too, bro. Like he's being a little bit more aggressive. I think the tone has to be set defensively. We have to have a defensive game plan if we're going to use a lineup that's going to feature Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton, bro. We have to have a defensive lineup that's going to force a lot of turnovers and force teams to have somebody else that's going to try to that's going to beat us on any given night. A guy that's an unlikely guy.
What I'm saying is, like, I seen an interview. Shout out to Rick Masters. He want to pull up, like, share, comment, subscribe to his page. Dope content over there. I mean, shout out to BJ.
I appreciate it, Rick.
I feel like but Cal, which you was saying again before
I was saying if by any chance Cam Johnson can't make it this preseason, I'm okay with the lineup that we ran with I think we had Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, Mikal.
It was
Mikal, Dinwiddie, and Clax. I think Ben Simmons was starting at the 4, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
but
Ben Simmons was the point. Dinwiddie was the 2. Cam Thomas was the 3. Mikal Bridges was the 4, and Nick Claxton was the 5.
All right, but in reverse, on defense, basically, Ben Simmons is the 4. On offense, it's basically Ben Simmons is the 1. I get what you're saying. So, but it's kind of like a relay. It's kind of like a reorder type of lineup. But we all know Ben Simmons is the 4 in terms of defense and defensive responsibilities in that lineup. So, okay, I'm cool with Dinwiddie and Cam Thomas in the backcourt. I'm cool with Mikal at the 3. Even though I like him better at the 2, but I'm cool with him at the 3 because now that I think about it, and one of the things that I think you was trying to highlight most of the offseason when we talked about Mikal at the 3 is that we want him to be more on defense because they're going to scout for him more on offense now that he is number 1. Now that they know he could drop 26, he could put up 26 or 30 plus on any given night, and he could go off. Now they're going to scout for him more, and that's where Cam Thomas comes in as a scorer, and that's where Dinwiddie comes in as an off the ball scorer, playing with Ben Simmons. I get it. That was genius. That was a motherfucking genius one. I don't know if that's where you was trying to go with it, but that was fucking genius.
Who, me?
Yeah. Because remember when we was talking about Mikal at the three, you wanted Mikal at the three. I don't know if that was the reasons why, but if you did, you're a motherfucking genius for that.
Yeah,
But
man. I said that, but I was putting up a good debate. But it's not that I want to debate. It's just that before he became a Brooklyn Nets, he had a lot of efficiency doing what he did. So I kind of want him to add to what he doing, not change what he does. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I think he could do that from the wing. You know, the wing
okay,
is really big in NBA right now. And you even hear Kevin Durant say that shit the other season when he was like, yo, it's a wings league. And
yeah,
Mikal Bridges is the player that represents that. Like he would be
right,
if wing had a name. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, so I feel like, that's why I was saying it, because that's what his strong point was. I didn't want him to change his game. I just want
Definitely.
him to add on to what he's already doing.
Definitely. So yeah, the wing, him, Mikal still being on the wing is still good because he can always play defense. His offense might struggle a bit, but he can still always play defense. Um, Cam Thomas, ain't nothing wrong with Cam Thomas. It's just like we got to put him there, put him in spots. Once you put him on the floor, he gonna score. He gonna do what he do best. The defensive portion of it, that's self-explanatory. Even though he been in the weight room, man, he got his weight up. Now he could move around a little bit. He could have some resistance. You know what I'm saying? Like he could fight dudes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dinwiddie playing off the ball is probably one of the most important things for the starting lineup. And I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Because when he's on the ball, a lot of that shot clock is being roasted. You know what I'm saying? But when he's off the ball, he's gonna get a lot of off the ball action, and he knows how to play with Ben Simmons. A lot of people don't know that he knows how to play off the ball with Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons is one of them dudes. He'll give up the ball on a pick on a give and go pick and roll, get a dribble handoff, and then roll right to the dunker spot and then get in his spot because ain't nobody gonna guard him, but he gonna run and attack. And that's what I
Mm-hmm.
like about Ben Simmons this year, and I know you saw it too. So I
Yeah.
like this lineup, but when Cam Johnson comes back, I don't know if that three spot is going to be occupied by Mikal anymore because now we want to start Ben Simmons, but the thing is we want to start Cam Johnson as well, and Cam Johnson is really a three. I don't really see him as a four. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not.
Like he's a
Yeah.
certified three. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
exactly. And I think see, this is what I was trying to say, you know what I mean? Now I'm glad that y'all agree with me, but this is what I was trying to say. That Mikal Bridges is getting into being a dominant scorer. Cam Thomas is already a dominant scorer. Just give him the
Right,
ball first and foremost. Let's just get that out the way. He's the number one scorer. It takes that pressure off of Mikal Bridges, at least early in the season.
right,
Beginning of the season, you let Cam Thomas be the man. And while Mikal Bridges is developing that skill to be the go-to guy, then you give it to him. But give it to
right,
Cam. Then when you talk about never seen it coming, pause. That's how you do it. You let
right.
Cam Thomas be the number one scorer on this team, and Mikal Bridges develop
Let him work his way
that
towards that. Yeah,
instinct. That
yeah,
instinct. Remember
yeah. I
that
but
Mamba
I
mentality, man. Listen. It's
and I want
real.
to add to it, and I want to add to what you're saying, and I think Mikal, a lot of his points is gonna come obviously off emotion and everything, but once we get our defensive game plan, he's gonna get a lot of free buckets in transition and a lot of free buckets downhill, and a lot of free buckets off of defense as well. So like all we really realistically got to do is put together a defensive game plan that is gonna work, man. Listen, like where we get where we fast enough to get to get the ball out of the main scorer's hands and let the role players try to go off because we have defenders for the role players as well. We probably one of the few teams in the league that not only got defenders for the go-to players, but we got defenders for the role players as well. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? If you got defenders for the role players as well, like you could really do some damage. Our only problematic thing is gonna be guarding in the post.
Mm-hmm.
That's our only thing, but because we got Claxton down there, bro. Like Claxton compared to most of the bigs that score in the post, like most of the European sizey bigs, man. Pause. That score in the post, man. Them big ass Sasquatch niggas, man. That like to just post up and just throw their weight around and everything, man. Like those are the problematic positions. But other than that, rebounding, defense, pace, transition. These are the things that has to be our number one priority. And I think Cam Thomas could take over the rest in terms of the half court set if we need that. If we need to run dribble handoffs and all of that with Ben Simmons and Claxman with some of the shooters, that's fine. But
Mm-hmm.
in terms of crunch time, we know where the ball is going. Cam Thomas. We know where
Yeah.
the ball is going when we stagger. Cam Thomas. We
Mm-hmm.
know we know what we own all of that. So I personally think, man, listen, all we really got to do is put a defensive game plan together, and we solid.
Facts. And I think that's what we gonna build on, in my opinion. That's how we go
Definitely,
forward. And we keep
definitely.
that with that, we just make sure that, and again, I say this from one Nets fan to another. They was talking about in the interviews how they didn't do no offensive sets at all. All they did was run drills and play defense. Bro,
Right.
what?
Yeah, which is crazy.
That
Which is crazy.
shows the kind of discipline on the defensive side of the ball that the coach is making priority. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? So I respect it. You know what I mean? I feel
I
like
definitely, I
I
definitely
like I like
respect it.
I like Jock Vaughn being the biggest voice on the team now, opposed to superstar and Kevin Durant or Kyrie.
Right. Definitely. And I'm gonna leave it. I ain't gonna stay too long because I got to run back downstairs. But I'm gonna leave with a few things, man. Listen, when it comes to other pages, bro, like PC, we got to understand. I know how you, and I know we got our different directions, but I'm just letting you know because I observe it so much, and I observe it so much, bro. And I know
Talk
people.
to me.
You should have seen me when I was younger with rock paper scissors. I know how these niggas think. You know what I'm saying? So like I understand it, bro. Like PC, they have their own spiel. They own shtick, they own agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That they like to spew, bro. Like, and until you become, I guess, quote unquote, the casual team and everybody knows you as this team and this, that, and the third, bro. Look where the Nuggets is at, and look how much they talk about the Nuggets. Or they had to win a championship to talk highly about them, but because if they didn't, bro, they were still gonna be back in the pack. It was still gonna be Joker can't play defense and all of these other narratives that the regular media spin. They just spinning it, bro, basically with more comedy and more spew on it, and more like barbershop, more hip hop or talk on it. That's all it is. I'm telling you, bro. Like they are not going to see it coming at all. They're not. They're not, bro. We are, bro. But you know why? Because we know how this team can win. They not focused on us like that.
Right.
This is the
See, my thing is you got to realize again, when I say, slow it down, I really mean that. And again, I'll be really wanting to see how they articulate how they do their seating, because it's just not what you say just because of that. Because when we actually get into the conversation on how that's supposed to happen, I got something to say. So that
yeah.
being
We all
said,
do.
yeah,
We all do.
so that's what I'll be saying. Like, I don't want the Nets to go into the regular season with bad media from anybody. So like
No,
even
no, no.
last
Of
night,
course not. But
so
but
you
but
know what I'm
here's
saying?
the but
I'll be
here's the
feeling like
thing.
I gotta kick up dust. Like this is me as a Nets fan. I'll be feeling like I gotta kick up dust sometimes just to let them
But
know
yeah,
that
right. And
we
I
not
understand.
looking
And
for
I
their
understand that.
we not
I
looking for their approval. We just
I
building
understand. I
a fan
understand that.
base.
To me,
This fan base is going to get stronger. We always supposed to be overshadowed by the Nick fans. They're supposed to be a Nick town, and we're not supposed to make no noise. We're supposed to be quiet. And like you said, for the most part, that's what it is. Nobody expect nothing. So that's my thing. I don't want them to say that there weren't fans saying it until they won. We're gonna be fans that was saying that we could win before we
well,
actually
we
win it.
actually won. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Right.
why I
Yeah.
am who I am.
Yeah. Right. And that's between us. But listen, on that side, man. Listen, we got to look at everybody as the ops outside of us. But because
Oh
the
man.
thing is, bro, real killer. Look, the biggest kills move in silence. And
Mm-hmm.
you know that's something that a Brooklyn nigga told us, bro. Like the
Mm-hmm.
biggest kills move in silence. That's the opposition ain't gonna never see it coming, and I wanted it to stay that way. And that was my whole game plan when I kind of went up there. You ain't see me yelling and going all about. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's true.
I done spent so much energy, man, telling you what we couldn't do and what we were gonna do, man. Like, I'm gonna just let the season speak for itself, because once it come true, I'm gonna have all the receipts about what I said that came true and how it was gonna happen. And
Mhm.
because and all, if not most of it, is on your page, and I can just go to it once we raise the true crown and everybody kissing the goddamn ring.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna come up there. Then I'm gonna start going crazy. Then I'm gonna be like, all you niggas ain't want nothing to know. All you niggas ain't wasn't trying to do anything and wasn't trying to sort. Then that's when the attack is gonna happen. We gonna bite them where it hurts. That's what's gonna happen. We gonna get the dogs on them, and we gonna sick them, bro, and we gonna bite them when it hurts. I like, as of right now, I don't want nothing to really do with anybody that's not promoting us early. If they're not promoting us early, that's fine. Boom. Because when I come back, man, with me, you, and everybody up in here, bro, that been promoting us from day one and been promoting us as the season go along, I'm telling you, but it's gonna be a whole lot much more sweeter, bro. When we get the dogs and everybody else on them, and then they ain't got nowhere to run and they ain't got nowhere to hide, bro. It ain't gonna be nothing like how the Nuggets won. Because it's gonna be a whole lot of bodies on your head. That's what it is. That's what it's going. That's what I want. You want to get over there and kick up dust and do it and say something that's like the biggest kills move in silence. Trust me. And I'm a raised on that point, bro. Like, cause I gotta run back downstairs. I don't want to get too loud. They might hear me, but we gonna talk later, man, about more of this, man.
All right.
I'm gonna try to get some next visual going, man, because I ain't been working on my podcast. I've been moving
Yo,
stuff
listen,
around for
man.
the
You know
show.
when you come to this podcast, there's a link on StreamYard where you could connect and go live at the same time when you on the podcast with me.
Yeah, I know about that. But I,
Oh,
I got to
dude.
get my.
Oh, so that's working on the podcast right there.
Yeah, I know, but I got to get my I left my laptop in my car, bro. Like, that's
Oh,
what it was.
I'm about to
I
say,
gotta.
cause, yeah, man, I'm gonna come to your show, so I'm gonna do the
Yeah. I
same
left
thing
I
if I
left
come
the
to your show.
laptop in the car, bro. Like, I don't even know, the joint probably cold as hell, bro. I gotta make sure that shit is heated and charged up, and I gotta find the wires. But yo, we gonna link up soon with Breeze, man. Let me raise the body of Priest. Yo, we gonna
What
preach
up?
to him, man. Yo, we gonna don't worry about nothing. We gonna get him. Don't worry about that show. We gonna get him. Trust me, they ain't gonna never see it coming, Priest. You know that, bro. Like,
You know
yeah,
I
I'm
ain't
out of
worried
here, bro.
about
I'm
it.
holler at y'all.
I ain't worried about it. I already know what it is. I mean, I've been listening to y'all, man. Good shit, yo. But what's the main topic? What?
Yeah, nah, what's good with you, man? Shout out to Ice, man. He said that's why I didn't like y'all on the other shows because trying to convince somebody you got to do too much. Um, but you cooking? You cooking for real?
Oh,
Sound like you scrambling eggs or something, man.
god damn. Yeah, but
Oh,
but um,
yeah, no,
yeah,
this is a
man.
funny
It's
story,
it's
man. We was cooking too, and again, I just want to say this because shout out to Ice, man. I go over there because I don't like the way when I go over there to show love to other pages. I like the spicy talk on the Brooklyn Nets, so I'll be feeling like, yo, I'm not just gonna let you say whatever. I'm not gonna let you. I like, all
it's a
right, that's
fact.
how what you saying. This is what I'm saying, and then we gonna see what happens after I say what I say. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Like, I'm not. We could. I could pull up to talk hoops. I don't be pulling up. They naming their show the Smoke Show, like Big Tone. He got Open Talk Sports, but he talking about every team's bums. Like, this not open talk. You're not even an open guy. So when I go over there, he talking spicy about the Brooklyn Nets. I'll be kicking up dust. Like, word. So we played them the
That's
fourth
facts.
game. When we
But
played
you
them,
know what?
well,
And the reason why, especially with that channel, and with a lot of the channels, when you got fan bases that have flip flop and still call themselves Brooklyn Nets fans, you know what I mean? That's where the issue come in. You feel me?
I
Uh,
mean, I don't know, man. Like, my thing is, you consistent, I'm consistent. Out of the guys that's consistent, that's where
yeah,
I be at. You know what I'm saying? The guys that don't be around, they just not
Akeem
around. You know what I
Leaf,
mean?
Akeem Leaf, you know,
Oh
but then
yeah,
you
yeah,
got
yeah. Akeem, shout to him. He definitely be in the chat repping hard. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate
it's
all
but
of
it's
that
the
shit.
people's like the Kens and the people like that who still say they Nets fan when they really just Kevin Durant fans. I mean, and that's cool. You know what I mean? If you're a Kevin Durant fan, that's cool. Do your thing.
Yo, but look. I'm glad you pulled up. What this show is about is me contrasting the roster between the
Hmm.
Nets that went to the finals in 01-02 and 02-03. That roster
Okay.
to the huh?
I said okay.
That roster to this roster now. The reason why I'm doing that is to say what roster is this remind you of? Does it remind you of the roster of when we had Kenny Atkinson of a coach, or are we a better roster than that? Does it remind you of the roster that we just had? No, we don't have stars on our team. What roster does this roster remind you that the Nets had before? And I'm thinking, is it that finals team? And the one thing that I've seen that I think we could all agree on, Big Priest, is the fact that Byron Scott played a strong 9-man rotation. If Jacques Vaughn could play a strong 10-man rotation, because that's what Byron Scott did. He more so the first season he had a 10-man rotation, and in the next season he had a 9-man rotation. If we could get Jacques Vaughn to play a 10-man rotation, I think we got a winning basketball team.
Yeah, I mean, we got it. It's all going to depend on him, and that's why when we talk about Cam starting, I'm I'm not against it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's one of the best young scorers in the league. No question about it. No question about it. So, but I don't. I would love for Dinwiddie to be the sixth man. but,
All right,
but
so
I just
the starting fives on the first preseason game, you wasn't feeling that.
no. I say as opposed to Dinwiddie going to the bench,
Yeah,
right? Or Cam Thomas going to the bench. I would be cool with Dinwiddie going to the bench.
yeah. All right,
But
so but
I
what
don't
about that
believe that's
starting
going to
lineup?
happen.
Did you like that starting lineup?
Um,
It was Ben Simmons at point, Dinwiddie at 2, Cam Thomas at 3, Mikal Bridges at 4, Nick Claxton at 5.
no, I didn't like
All right,
um
so this next game, what kind of
Mikal
starting
Bridges
lineup?
at 4. Absolutely not.
Right, me neither.
Um,
We agree. He should be the 3. And Leaf been saying that he should be the 3 as of recent and lately as well. Yeah, I was saying that it should be the 2 guard. I fought with y'all all season about whether he should be the 2 or the 3. But after seeing Cam Thomas play, you got to make him the 2 guard. Like he's got to be the 2 guard. And I like
but
Dinwiddie
he
as
would
a
be the
catch and
two
shoot
guard over
play.
Dinwiddie, not Bridges.
Uh,
You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. But Dinwiddie's become more of a catch and shoot player. You feel what I'm saying? I think Cam Thomas learned how to catch and shoot too.
That's the only thing. I mean, if Dinwiddie, I believe Dinwiddie can play off the bench, but I don't know if Jack Vaughn going to do it. He said some good things about Cam in the post game interview.
I
I
like
don't
that
know if
post
you
game
even.
interview. That was
Hmm.
nice.
Hmm.
And I'm
But
listening to you. But I
I
watched that
need
post game interview. That was the best I ever heard Jock Vaughn speak of Cam Thomas. Actually,
yeah, because the media kept digging until he did it though.
hmm but hold on. I just want to say that Jock Vaughn played 1, 2, 3. Daron Sharp didn't play because he got hurt. But I'll say 4 because I know Sharp would have definitely got some minutes that game. But he didn't. So I'll just say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. With Daron Sharp would have been 14, and he didn't play Tyreek Whitehead, Cameron Johnson. That's what I'm saying. A sign of a good coach. He's letting that whole roster get minutes. Everybody got over 10 minutes besides Daron Sharp because he got hurt. I see you,
Yeah,
Jock Vaughn.
yeah.
I see what he doing, man. I'm telling you, man. Byron Scott, Jock Vaughn.
I think
Trust
too
me, man.
when we
Something's
got
there.
when we got these
They
guys, we
cooking
got
up.
these young guys. We got a lot of depth at a
We
lot
got
of different
assistant
positions.
coach depth. Yo, I'm serious, man. We got Kevin. They said that every coach won a championship on a professional level, whether it be college or G League or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Kevin Ollie coached that UConn team to a championship and
mhm.
with Shabazz Napier. But I just want to see, like I said, I just the sloppy play was the thing that got me. Um and Cam being the number one option is I mean, I don't got no problem with it because I believe Cam one of, like I said, one of the best young scorers. I just don't think I gotta see it. Just like everybody been telling me about Ben Simmons. I gotta see Coach Vaughn go that route. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, 20. See, again, the whole thing about Cam Thomas having 26 points is the fact that he played 22 minutes. Because you got to realize by him playing Cam Thomas only 22 minutes, it shows that he's going to have a starting role. If he was to play 30, 40 minutes, you'd be like, oh, he ain't really, you know what I'm saying? They like, bro, after they see them score 26 points in 22 minutes, they like, yo, you ain't got to do no more. You good. like what more do you have to prove? You don't have to prove
But
nothing.
to answer your question though,
He's gonna get minutes, bro. I think he get the most or the first or the second shot attempts on the team.
I'm cool with that. But to answer your question of what the team this reminds me of, um, it all depends on Ben Simmons, right? So if we have the push the pace, the you know what I mean, the get up and down the court, yada yada yada. We had that Ben Simmons, the one that is attacking the rim, the one that is shooting, getting everybody involved, then it would mimic more so that finals roster that we had back then because of the defense. But the only question I had with that is would that team be able to make the finals in today's game because it was so defensively heavy, right? With Kenyon Martin, with Jason Kidd, with RJ, with you know what I mean, with Kerry Kittles, with Keith Van Horn. It was so much on the defense that we didn't score a lot of points that year. We was beating teams like 87 to 80. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's fucking sad, but it's true. Right. But no, that's
So
the truth. Like, but that's the thing. That's why I said iteration because it's not the same exact roster. But you see how we combine the players with Tayron. What's his name? Tayron from the Detroit Pistons. We were talking about Tayshaun Prince.
Tayshaun Prince,
I
yeah.
don't think that was you. That was Leaf. I was saying that Mikal Bridges is like Tayshaun Prince and Rip Hamilton in one player. Like, you see what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, you got the defense of Tayron Prince, or Tayshaun Prince, but I'm mixing up Dayron and Tayshaun. Tayshaun Prince, and he got the come around and pick that midi like Richard Hamilton. You see what I'm saying? So I was me and Leaf was agreeing on that, and I just feel like with DSJ playing well next to Cam Thomas, this whole thing about Cam Thomas not being a good defender, he's not going to have to guard the toughest guy on offense. And when he do, he could score with him. Like the situation or the sequence with Austin Reeves when they was going 3 for 3. You seen that? When Cam Thomas and Austin Reeves was going back and forth for 3 for 3. Cam Thomas hit 3 3-pointers, man. And I'm just saying that to say when the Kyle Bridges quote unquote ain't the guy to go to and he off the floor, we could still score points when Cam Thomas on the floor. So yeah, when you say he should come off of the bench, I get it. If Mikal Bridges not, I agree with you. Now this is what you were saying, right, Big Priest? And we gonna take it there. If Mikal Bridges is not on the floor, Cam Thomas gotta be on the floor.
That's
you feel what I'm saying? So when you say that 6-man thing, I get it. But we gotta have one of them on the floor at the same at all times. That's fair to say.
That's fair, and both of them to close the game.
Okay. All right. So, and to close the game situation, clutch. In the last quarter, what the lineup you want to go and start in the fourth quarter?
It ain't even about starting the fourth quarter, but finishing the fourth quarter. I want to see Bridges, Cam, Ben, Nick, and Cam Johnson.
Bridges, Cam, Nick. You said Bridges, Cam, Nick, Cam Johnson,
And Ben Simmons.
and Ben Simmons. All right. Even with Nick Claxton and Ben Simmons not being good free throw shooters.
Nick Claxton, I believe, his form looked a lot better, but
Yeah, they do. I think that's one part of the game he got better in the offseason.
but
Iceman, hold on.
he
Wait, go ahead. What you gonna say?
but yeah, the free throw shooting don't bother me as much because down the stretch of the game, you can't just hack a shot. You know what I'm saying? And Ben Simmons didn't look like he had any fear. So I was all right with it. What? And don't we got a game today?
Nah, the Liberty play today. They played in the finals, I think, around 8 or 9 o'clock, something like that. They definitely trying to win that game on the road, bring it back to the Barclays, 1-up. I know they trying to get up, that get still
Oh,
one,
okay.
for lack of better words. Like shit, they ain't trying to go down 0-2 in a 5-game series. To my knowledge, it's a 5-game series, maybe 7 in the finals, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we play tomorrow.
Yeah, we play. You funny the other day. He said it's Ra'ana or something like that. He said the 9-9. I was crying.
Yeah.
Nigga say, that shit is funny as hell. That shit still hilarious. Yo, I should have made a clip of that shit. I don't know,
But
man.
I ain't gonna
You got
finish.
Leaf in the comments saying that in the fourth quarter he want to see Dinwiddie instead of Cam Johnson. I don't know.
I'm good.
Leaf said me and you was right about Dinwiddie catch and shoot opportunities. Priest, good call, bro.
Nah, I mean, Dinwiddie has to be able to knock down shots, but I think you can kind of see how the game going too. That's what one good thing about all these players we got. We can, if Russell Neal hot, he can get a little bit more to share the minutes in that game. You know what I'm saying? If DSJ hot, he can get more to share the minutes in that. Excuse me, in that game. We have so much depth that guys you can kind of go with the high hand, so to speak. So, but I think Cam Johnson, I think it's
Yo,
gonna be a breakout year for him. I could see him averaging between 18 and 20.
yeah, I think he gonna hoop when he healthy, but based on what I seen, he ain't gonna be a 65 game play. I give him 50, 55 up. You know what I'm saying? And I think we relying on Day'Ron Sharp to help us with rebounding. And you know, Clowney showed up the other day. If he can help us rebounding, he won't go to the G League. But if he can't rebound, he going to the G League, man.
He did rebound. The one
I know, but that's what
look,
I'm saying. The fact is that giving him credit, he would, especially with Day'Ron Sharp not being in the next game, I imagine he'd get big minutes. You know, last
I
game,
think Day'Ron Sharp. I don't know.
last game he played 16 minutes. He had 8 boards, 5 points. Day'Ron Sharp, I'm telling you, man, you gonna hoop, man. I'm sorry he got hurt, man. That shit. Damn. Did not want that to happen. But Lonnie Walker, he's somebody else. If there was a situation where Cam Thompson, Mikal Bridges wasn't on the floor, maybe it's Spencer Dinwiddie and Lonnie Walker could lead the offense. But I'm not comfortable with that. You know, I want them out there.
If they
But if I
playing
had
against
to,
reserves,
Hold
then
on, hold on.
okay.
Let me mix this up. Hold on. Dinwiddie, Delonte Walker, Jalen Wilson, Brooks, Armani Brooks for 2 guard, indeed, DSJ for point guard. I guess that lineup is okay, but not really. You know, like who's the center? Like, nah, man. Clowney. Nah, man.
And Harry Giles, I think he gonna get some center minutes.
Yo, look at his side. Look at his avatar name, Big Free. He used to say net life to the next life. That's hard.
What's up, baby? It's
Absolutely.
Joey. What's up? What's up?
Oh, what's good, Joey, man? Talk to me, man. Just to bring you up to speed where we at. First off, that's Big Priest, Big Priest. That's Joey, man. Y'all some of the better net fans that I know, man. Shout out to y'all. But Joey, I wanted to ask you, man. We talking about the roster, and I was contrasting to this iteration of Nets to what roster I thought would be close to it. I think we better than the Kenny Atkinson roster where went 42-40. I think this roster is better than that roster. I know we're not the roster that we just left that era over with. I think we're closer to that roster that we had with the finals. The reason why I said that is because I think Jacque Vaughn this season plays a 9-10 man rotation. And if he does that, we're a good team. How you feel about that?
I mean, I agree. We're damn sure better than that Kenny roster. I mean, that Kenny roster was a bunch of polished turds, man. To keep it a buck, but I mean, we may do with what we had. Not to shit on those dudes; they were fun to watch. But I think this group is bigger, more athletic, younger. I think they're a little. I think they're definitely more talented. You know what I mean? We don't have that. Well, I guess you could say we do kind of in Mikal, but that's still yet to be seen like that. I mean, that prominent all-star. I mean, I guess D'Lo was that for us, or he became that. But we'll see if Mikal can become that. But yeah, it's better than the Atkinson era for sure. I like the roster, man. Like I
Nice.
said, it's a lot of youth, size, athleticism. I'm just concerned about the scoring, and I don't know if Cam is going to be able to pick up enough slack, to help out Mikal on a consistent basis, or who's going to step up to help out Mikal on the offensive end of the ball.
Cam Thomas.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
Hold
we'll
on,
see.
hold on. Yeah, hold on. Did you see that game the other day, Jay? You seen that? Did you
You
see the
talking?
game? The
You
game.
talking to me or somebody
Yeah,
else?
you. I'm talking to you.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, I saw
All
it.
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
okay.
You
All
saw
right.
me
So
posting that.
okay. Hold on.
You
Hold on.
saw
I
me
just want
posting Nets Nation about it.
Right. So I just want to right exactly, but I said that to say I'm trying to figure out why you said that when you see Mikal Bridges went to the baseline and couldn't find nobody, found Cam Thomas. What Cam Thomas do? Make the small basketball play
Oh
and
yeah,
find
for
find
sure.
Ben Simmons cutting through towards the middle for the basket.
No, I agree.
To the paint to the basket.
But Breezy, I'm not going to base that. I'm not going to base that game. To say
You know,
that's how the whole season gonna go.
but
You know what I
hold
mean?
on. But why not? Hold on, Jay. That's what I'm saying. Why not? Because this is what I'm saying. What if we looked at Mikal Bridges and Cam Thomas as a duo?
I mean, I can't. It's got to be proven, man. I mean, I can see it. It's got to be proven.
So give me a lineup you like with Cam Thomas and Mikal Bridges in it.
Oh man. Fuck. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the lineup he was in was cool. I just think that lineup with Cam in there is a little small because Cam is already small. You know what I mean? So I would probably change out. I don't know, man. It's hard because you could go either way with it. I mean, you could put Finney Smith in there or somebody like that, or Royce for some more size. But then, you know what I mean. You taking away the scoring. Um, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
All
I
right,
guess it
so
depends on how you.
right, this is what we saying before you pulled up. So what I'm saying is you put Mikal Bridges at 3, you put Cam Thomas at 2, you put Ben Simmons at 1, you put Cam Johnson at 4, and you put Nick Claxton at 5. Now
Okay,
the
so
reason why,
pretty much it's the same starting lineup. You just booting Dinwiddie out the starting five. That's what you're doing.
right, and the reason, the significance of it is, and shout out to Big Priest because he made a good point about Cam Thomas being a six man, but to what you said, Big Priest, about if there started 2 points I want to make to you, Big Priest, and we'll go back and forth. You know how it is when we Nets fans. Dinwiddie could run the second unit better than Cam Thomas, for one. For two, this, which is an interesting stat, the fact that we don't play well or we don't win games when we trail. We don't want to get in a situation where we're going into the next quarter and we got to always play comeback. We might make it close and it might look like we got the momentum. We might have enough to catch up in time and take the lead for a little bit for the most part, but we don't win those games. Hence, if you start a Cam Thomas, we'll go up going into the second quarter because you know Cam Thomas can heat up, and instead of
Right,
Cam
right,
Thomas
right. I see.
hold on, let me
You
say this.
so, but
Let me see. Right, hold on. Let me just
okay.
land the plane saying this. Instead of Cam Thomas scoring 17 points in the third quarter when we absolutely need it, put him in a vantage point where if he do that in the first quarter, oh, we got the game, we got the tempo and the pace of on our side, and we controlling that opposed to letting the opposing team do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, I wanted to. I mean, I read something the other day where in the paper it said that the Nets are excited about a Dinwiddie and Ben Simmons backcourt. So, um, if you read the tea leaves, it's kind of looking like that's what's going to be the backcourt. Now,
I
I'm not saying
already,
I don't.
yeah, I tried to tell folk. I don't see Jock starting Cam.
No, I don't
We
see it, but I
I
like
want.
him, but
I wouldn't.
here's
Yeah.
Now
no,
let me
I
get
was
this
just
shit
gonna
off,
say
Big
this
Chris.
real quick. I was gonna say the thing about it is I like Cam for the scoring, but you also give up size and defense. I mean, granted, Dinwiddie is not the greatest defender, but is it safe to say he's a better defender than Cam? I know a lot of people in the fan base not feeling Dinwiddie, but he's still a 3-tier scorer, and he
Mm-hmm.
has size on him, and he has athleticism. So you're giving that up. I mean, Cam can still
He a better
impact the
scorer
game.
and playmaker.
Exactly.
No,
And
not
Cam can still
scorer.
impact
Better
the game.
defender and playmaker. Excuse me. Not
Hold
scorer.
on, hold on, hold on. I
Um,
just want to hold on real quick, y'all. Let me just relieve comments because I can't get past it because he's right about this. He said Cam Johnson and Dinwiddie should be changed in and out of the starting lineup throughout the season. I agree with you, bro. I'm with you. And then also he says Dennis Smith Jr. is running the second unit. Him and Cam Thomas together is energy. I can't argue that. So there's some things that I can't argue, but find a way where Cam Thomas can play next to. But that okay, you're right. Two things can be true, Leaf, but it's not more important than us going into the second quarter down or tied or close. We gave up 34 points. That's too much. If we're going to be known for defense, we cannot be giving up 34 points in the first quarter.
are you basing that off this one preseason game? Because the team is
No.
still
I'm
very.
just no, no,
Oh,
no. But I'm basing it off like just an example. Not to say that's what it's going to be, but just to say that if we're going to be known for defense, if that's the hat we're going to hang out, if we're going to say that's what we're known for, I think what we expect from the Brooklyn Nets is 26 to 28 points. If they could hold teams to 26 to 28 points, I think that's good defense. How y'all feel about that? 26 points more than 28 points, though.
hold on. That's good. But Priest, did you say that Cam was a better playmaker than Dinwiddie?
I
No,
don't know
I
what
said
you
the opposite.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. But go ahead, Breezy. My bad.
P Hood in the comments, he said at some point Cam has to start. You know what I'm saying? So, Nets fans is again
My,
me.
my my thing is, what's the fascination with him starting as long as he put his imprint on the game? He can
I'm
be a
telling
heater.
you.
He can
I'm
st- he
telling
can
you.
still he can still get buckets off the bench and still keep us in the game or keep us from losing the lead. Like I don't understand. And I
What
think Cam
I'm
is going to be that six man. You know why? Because like I said, the writing's on the wall with it. When Cam Johnson got hurt, who did they slide into to the starting lineup? Cam Thomas. So I think he's going to
Mhm,
be that six man, bro. I think he's going to be
mhm.
that six man / fringe starter for us.
But again, this is what I'm saying. The difference is the imprint, like you said, on the game is what it being personal stats that just make him look good, and or actually contributing to the win. And if you put him in the first quarter and him starting, that's more contributed to the win because most teams win the game when they win the first quarter. It's percentage wise. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, give us the vantage point when you look at the Nets. We don't win a lot of games when we trail those games in the first quarter. We need the first quarter, play great basketball, show them a great brand, an awesome brand of basketball, and you know what I'm saying, be up a good 6 to 10 points, and then control the tempo and the pace. We got a young group of guys. We want to put them at their strengths. You feel what I'm saying? And I think we could do that by Ben Simmons pushing the pace, by DSJ pushing the pace, by us being a team that run, by us being defensive priority. And you know what I'm saying? Again, Jock Vaughn is not an offensive coach. So I like the fact that, you know what I mean, he's making defense priority. But I also like the fact that what he feel like he may not know he could go to his assistant coaches for. I don't know if y'all into it like that, but the assistant coaches is pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? All of them, you know what I mean, have a accurate, have a good, resume. Put it like that. I don't know, man. I want to get into these comments, but I want to hear what Jay gonna say. He said, Lee Diggy said, under 21 points in the first is the mark for our defense. Damn, that's tough. We stingy. We ain't giving up nothing if that's the case. I'm with that. P Hood said talent like that shouldn't be on the bench. I agree. Talking about Cam Thomas. Leaf Diggy said Cam Johnson comes back, will be a starter. Dinwiddie with Ben Simmons, McCall, Claxton. P Hood said Dinwiddie is in a contract year and wants too much money. Cam's needs to start. So yeah, it's a business, especially when it comes to Dinwiddie. And he already did business with the Nets, so his motivation is to win, play winning basketball. But I we'll see what happens. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and being the Nets player and seeing us play a great brand of basketball before when Kenny Atkinson was the coach and Jock Vaughn was the assistant coach when Kenny Atkinson was the coach. So I'll give Dinwiddie the benefit of the doubt. He's not my favorite player on the Brooklyn Nets, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt going into next season. He was 4 for 5 for the 3 the other night. If he could have that catch and shoot game like that, then yeah, we gonna hope for real.
Yeah, but his role is going to be a lot different because we got Ben back, so he's going to do a lot of less ball handling and just focus on scoring the ball.
That's a good thing.
Yes, exactly. So we won't have people complaining about his turnovers. Now y'all get to beat Ben up about turnovers.
But Ben don't turn over the ball like that.
No, but Priest, he do be doing trying to be flashy. Like he do that behind the back pass in the pre. I'm like, why are you doing that? Just pass the man the ball in his chest. Turn around and pass him the ball. You doing all this unnecessary. You don't get style points, Ben Simmons.
I actually liked him doing that, and I'll tell you why. Because that showed more so that he's getting his confidence back. Right? He ain't being timid. He playing the game the way he played the game. So him trying the flashy shit actually gave me more reason to feel excited about what we have in him.
Jock Vaughn said that's his natural game. They asked him about that in the post game interview.
Yeah.
So again, they don't play till tomorrow. They play a Italian team. I think they give him that work.
No, it's not an Italian team. It's
Israeli.
What is Muslim?
Okay.
Yeah, rock my whatever that shit called.
Arab. They play Arab team tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Something like that.
All right. So
and we need to beat them like the fucking Bulls was beating, like not the Bulls, but like the Dream Team was beating them teams in '92. For real.
Hey, can I say something, Breezy?
Yeah, nah, go ahead. What's up?
Hey man, I really like that kid. I like those two kids, Giles and Wofford, man. I like their size and their athleticism. I think they're gonna do some good work for us this season.
Giles especially.
Okay. All right,
I would
cool.
rather see Giles get back up 5 minutes than Dayron Sharp. I know everybody, a lot of Nets fans is big on Dayron, but
I think they both better than Dayron for sure. For sure
Oh
they are.
wow, try
But
you
they just
saying Trenton
smaller though. They
Sharp.
smaller.
But can they rebound? They run. We need rebounding.
That's true. That's true. But that's the thing too. Like y'all want to put Cam in the starting five, and we got a group rebound. So
If Cam in the starting five, you got Nick Claxton, Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and Ben Simmons. I'll be honest. If Ben Simmons healthy, I need him to rebound, bro.
oh, he's gonna
I
have to
think he
rebound.
going rebound.
He's
He
gonna have
averaged
to.
like 7 or 8 for his career, so I think he going rebound. Last year when he was fucked up, he averaged 6 rebounds.
Yeah,
So
he could. Yeah, that's a part of his game. I mean, like Pre
he liked
said,
to
his
get the ball off the rim and push the pace and just go.
yeah,
Yeah, nah, I agree.
yeah, his
But if y'all think, if it, you know what, we'll see it. Hopefully, Gals get some minutes this game. I don't know how many. Let me see how many minutes he got last game. Gals got what 11 minutes. So if Dayron Sharp not playing, he probably get more minutes today. And Trendon Walford got 17 minutes, but he was 2 for 6. Harry Giles looked like he had a cleaner game. He was 4 points, 4 boards, 2 for 3, 11 minutes. That's clean. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think. Hey, what's the kid's name from? Is it Watford or what's his name?
Trendon Walford, he had
Trendon
17
Watford,
minutes,
yeah.
two
I
for
think his
six.
game. I think he had a better
Good game.
game than Giles. He had like 10 points,
Yeah, he did.
and he was
That's
rebounding the
exactly how
ball and
many points.
everything. Yeah.
No, that yeah, no, you absolutely. I think they're gonna look for him today again. Well, maybe that's the kind of play that Trent Warford is, and I know he is because I've seen his LSU stats when I was looking at Cam Thomas LSU stats, and he averaged like 17 in college when he played that 1 year with Cam Thomas and LSU. So
Yeah, they brought
they
that shit up. They was like,
mhm.
cause they was trying to clown a little bit, cause they was like, damn, I'm surprised he averaged that much playing with Cam, cause Cam like the ball, like to shoot and ball. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but yeah, he's solid, man. I like that kid, man. And Lonnie
The
did
only
some good
problem
work
with
for us
that,
too.
the only thing with that is we have so much wing depth that I don't think he's gonna get any actual meaningful minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see him in the preseason, but when the season comes, it's gonna be DSJ, it's gonna be Royce O'Neal, to a smaller extent we're gonna have Dennis Smith. You know what I mean? The only other place where I think there are minutes to be had is that backup five.
Yeah, but them
Yeah.
playing small ball five.
Mm-hmm. Leave Diggy in the comments. He said Clowney, Wofford, and Harry Giles. If it's that order, then that's great. Shout out to Saint. What up, Saint? Um, yeah,
I,
man. I'm just trying to link with y'all, man. Actually, Leaf is a big fan of y'all Saint, and you know what I'm saying. We don't really do the
Facts.
panel over
Next
there,
kingdom.
but
Next
we
king.
like the over here. We always show you big love over here. Everybody on the panel rock with Nets Kingdom, so
Facts.
again, man, it's an honor. Shout out to Saint. And again, Leaf was talking about y'all earlier, so that's why I tagged y'all. I tagged y'all while he was on the page. I was hoping you pulled up while he was here because he said he only had a minute to be here. So I was trying to surprise him, but he did pull up. You see him in the building. You see him Leaf. So shout to Saint, man. Shout to Nets Kingdom too. He said Leaf said we have to run a 12-man roster. Y'all agree with Leaf? Is a 12-man roster?
I don't think they're gonna do it, but I mean, sure. you know, I see, and when I be talking about the team, that's why like I say, I agree with a lot of stuff you said, Breezy. But when I be talking about the team, I talk about it in the vein of what I believe Jacques Vaughn gonna do.
Yeah, no, that part that missed me. I stopped vlogging like that like a year ago. After when I seen they hired Nash, I just stopped vlogging like that because I ain't I I stopped vlogging that I know what they gonna do. I have no idea what they be gonna do. I vlog like what I think we gonna need to do to win and see how consistent I am in the post game interviews and actually what happens when they play basketball. But right now I think to y'all point, I think Gals, Wofford, and Clowney do give minutes, especially with Dayron Sharp not being there. I agree with y'all. So like totally. I totally agree with y'all. Facts.
Clowney's still rough around the edges, but I like that he don't back down, man. He tries to hold his own. He's still rough around the edges though. It's gonna take some time with him.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go to the G League, but after those 8 rebounds, I was like, I don't know, maybe not. But you think he G League, Jay? You think he should go to the G League?
Yeah, I think so because like I said, I think he's still rough around the edges and shit,
Mhm. So
and
you want to see Giles make the roster more than Clowney?
yeah, because I think Clowney still has a little bit of development to do.
Okay.
I do. So I would put Wofford and Giles in front of him for sure.
So you
The
want
draft
Wofford to
pick
go
that
to?
I've
What about Wofford? You want him to go to the Long Island Nets, or you want him to go to the Brooklyn Nets?
Hell no, I want Wofford with the team. Me personally,
All right, all right, respectfully.
I think Derek Whitehead going to get a roster spot when he comes back. To be
Yeah,
honest,
we need a jump shooter, man.
I think
The
so.
Big
So it
Priest. So
ain't
hold on,
that
what
many
about you,
roster
Big
spots
Priest?
to be had.
What about you, Big Priest? I want to ask you that specifically. Do you want Giles to make the roster, or you want him to go to the Long Island Nets?
I think Harry Giles will make the roster. So yeah,
Okay. What about Trent Wofford?
Watford I can see more being on the G League to start the season.
Hmm.
Um, but you know the way injuries and stuff happen, we can see him, of course, just the same way like we saw DDJ.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The same
But
exact way.
see, that was interesting about DJ because he led the team in points with 22 points per game. So it wasn't like he wasn't there. And they like when he got there, they're like, oh, hold on, we need him. Like, yeah, the Brooklyn Nets would be fine without you. We need you on the Long Island Nets. I think it was more of that because he averaged 22 and they went to the conference finals. And
Yeah,
that same
he was
coach,
like an MVP, wasn't he? Like an
yeah,
MVP
he was
front runner
hooping.
for the
Yes,
G League.
Yeah.
D, it was like, yo, why DJ ain't getting no minutes? Because he was hooping on Long Island Nets. And not only that, he got his job with the 76ers because of it. Trust me. Because of that. What he did in the Long Island Nets is why he working with the 76ers right now. But I said all that to say that the head coach that led the Long Island Nets to the conference finals is now an assistant coach with the Brooklyn Nets. This is why I say we got a coaching team as well, not just players. We got a coaching team, man. So we in a good situation going forward. You know what I'm saying? They said we couldn't score the ball. We had 126 points. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
I
You
think
know?
three things is going to be important on how this season going. That's going to be how well Ben Simmons plays. That's going to be how
Hmm.
well Cam Thomas plays, and it's
Hmm.
going to be how well we group rebound.
Word. P. Hood, he said 9 rebounds. I think he had 8, but you get the point. But yeah, man. Listen, man, I just was gonna pull up for a minute. Shout to Nets like yo, net life to the next life. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Big Priest, shout to the chat, shout to Saint, shout to Leaf, shout to Iceman, the Eskimo, P Hood, Ron C. Uh oh yeah, man. Shout to oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Salute,
yeah,
brother.
man, listen, I'll be back for sure for the pre-cap for tomorrow. And I will get into the roster to see, you know what I mean, what's going on with I don't want to mess up the team name. I think it's the Ra'ana. I just call them the Ra'ana. You know what I mean? We play them tomorrow at the Barclays. I don't know if there's tickets to the game. If there's,
Yeah, go
yo,
show up, pull up at the game, Breezy. You know what I mean?
Yo, that'd be wild. Word. If I pull up at the game, I'm gonna go to one of these games, man. I might be in a situation where you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't wanna, you know what I mean, count the chickens before they hatch. You know what I'm saying? But I might be in a good situation to bless my Nets fans. You know what I mean?
The
So
only game I can go to is when we
bless
play
the Nets
Atlanta.
fans. My fault. What you say?
The only game I can go to is when we play Atlanta in Atlanta.
Okay. They said that Atlanta gonna be better than our tickets.
Yeah, a lot of people said that
Yeah,
bullshit.
I
Nobody
don't think
believe it.
I don't think so.
Nobody believe that.
Yo,
Yo, yo.
what up, so greasy? Go ahead, get your shit off. I'm about to dip like a chip though.
Oh no,
But
I was just listening to y'all, man. I was just coming up. I was just saying that I think Walford is a good player, bro. He was out there looking like he can run the floor a little. He can sometimes
Facts.
play the point a little and
And he
everything.
put the ball on the floor.
I was like, yo, he needs to be on the roster before Clowney and Gals. Yo, Gals showed some. He Gals showed some good like a presence in the paint that we need for sure. But Walford looked like he could do multiple things on the court, bro. Like,
All right, so hold on before we go, and I just want to hit next life to the next life. And so greasy. In that 10-man rotate, 10-man rotation, y'all want to see Wofford in it if that was going on?
I think he deserved to be. I think like how he was
even if
playing,
he's the 9th, 10th man, you want to see him in that rotation.
yeah, because you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it. We still need like some type of power forward that can help us on that end. And I don't see nobody else. Yeah, what's his name? Sharp. He went down. He just went down, and I don't see nobody else better than him right now. Like, so I don't know. Like, he could shoot the three. He could give you assists. He could run the floor. He could play.
Yeah, he can handle the ball. He can handle the ball too. He put the ball on the floor and got an and one.
I mean, that's cool and everything, but you know that once you get down that roster with you're gonna have DSJ. He gonna be on the roster. Lonnie Walker gonna be on the roster. Dennis Smith Jr. gonna be on the roster.
But look, what's his name?
Royce O'Neal gonna be on the roster. So that's 9 right there.
Finney
so now
Smith,
you're talking about.
Dennis Finney Smith. You could.
Can I say something real quick?
You can I say something real quick? At his position now. You can put.
Can I say something real quick? This is why we should have got rid of DFS or Royce O'Neal.
One of them, yeah, I agree. One of them.
That's why we should have got rid of one of them, man.
One of them, I agree. But I only think Royce O'Neal so they can make a play at Donovan Mitchell next year. Word up.
Yo, but I'll probably be back later today, though. I mean tonight, or I'll tag y'all. Y'all know I'll tag y'all and shit.
All right, Joe. Facts.
Yo, man, have a good day, y'all. For real.
All right, man. Later.
All right, Nets fans is the best fans, man. Peace.
Big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets blog.
BROOKL.